Yo, we're back.
Yo,
Third installment of Minivan Musician.
I do own the rights to this music.
Yeah.
Anyway, today we're gonna go over what?
There's some kind of clothing announcement, you said?
Yes, there's a clothing announcement. A very popular topic that the Homeboy Restless had up, which was supporting your artist friends and family members. Flow changes in hip hop, which this song prompted me to fucking talk about. I'll spit a little verse, so people know what I'm talking about on that, and a couple other things, so just get into it. Run it.
So what's the clothing announcement?
Okay, Real Rap Back 2020. It goes with this song, but it ain't about how it's my music. It's a campaign since we got election season coming up and everything not too far from now. The whole point is that we need to, those of us who want to bring real rap back, we need to wear it as a statement. So there's hoodies, there's t-shirts, there's leggings, there's all kinds of shit.
Leggings, ladies, so you can go out and show your ass to everybody.
They look cold, yeah, show that ass, show that ass. Even if you ain't got it, there'll be a link in the description for ass injections. And yeah, but for real, it's like a campaign ad type of thing. It's got a cool little look to it. It's basic but cool, and it tells everybody I want that real hip hop. So when you go to shows, or don't really matter where you at, you could be at a fucking dice game, whatever. You're just telling people, you know, what you want to see. So that's everybody needs to go to my personal Facebook. As much as I say go to these other outlets, that's the first place shit goes. So just look up Michael Wood II, like 2 eyes after it. Michael Wood II. It'll pop up. It may come up if you put in Don Verb, but then you'll see a different page and a fan page too. So that's where you can see it.
Alright, so then you mentioned just now that something serious that came up on Facebook about like the friends and family members of artists and being supportive. I know Restless had posted something about that, and I mean, I know how that goes, so let's hear your take on it from the artist's point of view.
Yeah, and another cat, it was, who was it? It was JD Hoodstyle, I think, said today that it's funny whenever you talk about quitting, your closest friends and family are like, don't quit, you're so dope, don't quit. But them motherfuckers don't buy a Nan album, they barely come to Nan show, they don't do shit. And so it gets a little disconcerting, and I'm not complaining that people don't spend money or whatever. That's not what this is about. What it's about is the fact that people will worship and play on repeat and support the shit out of people that A, they never met, B, they know aren't that crazy talented for the most part. They just been marketed to them, and it's been driven into their head to listen to them. And you know, C, they could be spending their time cultivating something that matters to them and the person close to them. What I'm getting at is, you know, of course, an artist, for the most part, no matter what cats say, in some way or another, they're a sensitive person. So if their friends and family aren't encouraging them, ain't showing support, that's who's going to make them quit. It ain't the fans that they can't connect with out of the country, out of the state. It's not the people who don't show up to shows that are just fans of hip-hop or whatever, who had something else to do that night. It's not the invisible people that didn't buy an album. It's the people that's supposed to support them didn't show up, where they say to themselves, damn, my own brother don't even fuck with my shit. Meanwhile, their brother might love the hell out of their shit, or at least respect it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? They're mad strangers somewhere else. If I marketed them to somebody in Germany, might love the shit out of them, but they're feeling like, damn, my own girl don't support me. My own, you know, what does that say about me? Because artists are always in doubt, because you're doing something that's personal, and you're putting it out there for the world to see, so you're in a vulnerable position for the most part, no matter what kind of art you do. And on top of that, you have to understand that everybody has outlets for stress and depression. And like I said, you know, a lot of artistic people are more prone to, I'm saying it statistically, to being depressed and stuff like that. You may have an outlet. If you're a non-artistic person, your outlet could be anything. It could be working out, it could be cleaning the fucking house, it could be running your company. For an artist, this is their outlet. So, you know, a lot of times you're writing about being rejected, or you're writing to kind of build up your own self-confidence or whatever it is. So you're already vulnerable, you're already in a sensitive position. And then to have, and this is in your dark perception as an artist, to have the people that love you shit on you or ignore what you do, it's just an extra nail in the coffin, and you kind of lose your ability to deal with stress, to be able to, work your way through certain emotions. So, I mean, it's an outlet for your artists, friends, and family. As much as they, you may think they want to be somebody special, they just want to make money for doing this or blah, blah, blah. Sure, that's probably the practical thing behind it eventually, but when they started doing it, it was an outlet. It was something they love to do, and they're feeling like people are, basically saying what you want to do isn't important, and I lost B. But what I'm getting at is that just support the artists that are close to you, because you know damn well, for the most part, if you have a talented artist in your family or circle of friends, what they're doing, if it was drilled into your head 50 times a day on feeds and on the radio and on TV, that would be what you're listening to. The only reason it's not what you're listening to is because you're not doing that for your artist, friend, or family. That's why. And then everybody says, oh, he forgot me when he blew up. Forgot you? What's to forget? You didn't support what they were doing. They're going to remember the fan that was there asking for an autograph before dude even had his own signature, So that's all I'm getting at. I'm kind of off base.
Well, and being somebody obviously that's close to an artist, I'm with you. And I've been, close to several other artists as friends for a long time. All you artists need to know that people fucking suck. Y'all know that. The world sucks. Your friends suck. Your family sucks. And they all, just people in general are like that. They're gonna ignore things. It's not cool, no. They shouldn't do that, obviously. But don't let that fucking make you stop. I understand the feeling behind it, but don't let that make you stop at all. Keep doing what you're doing, because there are people that love you. So, with that being
damn right.
said,
I know some people are gonna mash dislike. Besides a little hate.
it's not no cry for fucking support either. It's just it's the general facts. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
So there's a a stylistic difference that you have that's kind of misunderstood. What is that? What is that you bring to the game with that?
Damn, it just passed. I wasn't trying to time it or nothing. But an example is the joint I did with Donnie Boy, the Fuck You Up song. I'll give it to you real quick. The shit says, if you follow my hand, I guess it'll kind of give you an indication, but what I'm getting at. But it's I don't waste time, the state mod, disgust, I display mine, I rate, I'm doing state time, if I do a single flake line. And it changes up a little. Pissed, you get raised nods if you don't pop them bands, and then it goes into a sing-songy thing. Got expat supply and shells the size of monster cans, but first I got my hands. I stomped the hostile land, the hoopties broke down. Clack, clack, I'm carjacking somebody that's at Motown. With no strap and no blade, 3 or 4 slaps, elbow bangs. Skull cracks right of your brains, need a spleen, it's no thing. Anyway, I wasn't even trying to spit the verse, but the verse is dope. It's 32 bars, listen to it, it's on Fuck You Up with Donnie Boy, got a lot of plays on YouTube. Anyway, the whole point is, I'm never going to rap like Gucci Mane. Rest in peace, I'm never going to rap like Guru. And there's one commercial rapper that I really love, and I know a lot of people hate him, is Jay-Z. And the reason I like Jay-Z is because he's really the only widely commercially successful MC who's changed his flow from song to song to song and showing I can do the slow laid back thing, I can do the really fast thing, I can do the reasonable doubt flow, which I don't even know what to call it. And so what I'm getting at is I know that maybe hip hop fans' minds are more programmed to listen to tick, 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 tick over to like 4 ticks and basically but. I would like to think that our fans are would actually like a little more stimulation in that. Maybe it's just record labels and radio stations pushing simple shit. But someone's a good artist if they're rapping to the snare, can change it up, rap to the melody, do something sing-songy. Now maybe leave a comment. Should I not do it from bar to bar? Should I only do it verse to verse? Maybe it's because I'm super ADD. I grew up listening to guitar solos, which don't go with the melody. There's a little bit of style in there. Maybe I shouldn't do that, but I can't help it. My mind wants to hear music that changes up, finds every little piece of the beat. I want to hear somebody rap to the hi-hats, and then go to the melody, and then go to the bass line or the snare. And I recently had on the Real Rap Back single, one of these little internet radio shows, say that I was off beat. Now, the only thing I will ever say, like, there's plenty of cats that have more lyrical content than me, more punchlines than me, could be better storytellers than me. But when it comes to that flow shit, for the most part, ain't nobody fucking with me because I put, like, everything into that. Like, I listen to the instrumental in a different way than a lot of people. I'm hearing it as all the different layers that producer put down out of respect for the producer. Like, he wants all of that heard and appreciated. And I'll rap to each part of it, and it'll have build-ups and breakdowns, and it just pissed me off. And I'm like, you know, it shouldn't piss me off. That's their opinion, whatever. And I realized since it's a single, they're expecting something real basic. I thought Real Rap Back is kind of basic, but like I said, my brain gets bored. So in the middle of verses, I change the flow up and shit. I don't know. Y'all listen to the song. I'll throw the link in the comments. Y'all tell me what you think. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I was getting at. Artists, keep doing that shit. I actually seek out artists who change their flow up and show some artistry. I don't want to hear the same. And if you're white, I don't want to hear you rap real fast in every song. That's what white rappers do. I'm sorry, I'm clowning, but, you know. Anyway, next thing.
So, what's going on this week as far as the music goes?
As far as the music goes, what do we got going on? Okay, keep watching for the previews of the Diamonds from Verb mixtape. It's coming out on Biggie's birthday, March 9th. Hosted by Pittsburgh Pat. Gonna have some very, very big legends, like iconic legends on there. I haven't told nobody who they are yet. I'm solidifying this shit. But I keep giving little pieces of it. If you check my personal Facebook, you check the fan, and on this YouTube channel, there's the Can I Live one off of Reasonable Doubt and the Down and Out Cameron and Kanye joint. I did those two, but there's about to be 15, 20 of them. The metal cover with DJ Restless, I Ain't No Nice Guy After All, that joint. D Menace got another new project out. I'm going to throw a link in the comments to that, or he can leave it after he watches this because he better watch it. The Popeye Chicken Sandwich playlist, 88,000 motherfucking plays in 24 hours. Go on SoundCloud. If you fuck with SoundCloud, look for the Popeye Chicken Sandwich playlist. Myself, Crazy L, Restless. There's a lot of cats. D Menace joints is on there now. And some legendary artists were added to that as well. Got specials on the 2-for-1 album joint on Patreon and DonVerb.com. Got a collaboration coming up this week with an artist from Alabama named X Havoc. He's a dope cat. He's got more of a new school style. I think the two of our styles will come together very well. Restless has an amazing instrumental we're working on for that. And singles are on the radio. Real Rap Back and Clout Chaser Remix. Ask for them in your market. iHeart, whatever it is you fuck with. A lot of these stations are playing us regularly. And for us to get, you know, past that, like, top 40 songs, that's not really a thing anymore. But say 30, 40 that they have. To get into that 10 that gets played a lot. We need support for Detroit elsewhere. So there's that. And Cash Young and I Ain't Forgot About You. I'm going to get you a track. Very talented cat I was on Mo Thugs with that I was supposed to do a collab with this week. And this is that song that was in question right here. Donnie Boy verse. But check that song out. But what else?
So we got a pretty good handful of artists that, you know, have been tuning in. So what's up with the 88 miles per hour blog?
Okay. Right now it's a blogger blog, meaning it's not under its own domain yet. I'm trying to buy the actual 88 MPH rather than 88 MPH blog. The link, I'll put that in the comments too, or in the description, one of the two. And what that is we got a Facebook group that has something like 700-800 followers. She's got like huge Spotify playlists. Basically, we're working towards being influencers, like giving a voice to like really quality artists. Like a lot of these other blogs and stuff are. I won't get into that because the non-artists won't understand what I'm talking about with Submit Hub and shit, but there's certain people with Spotify playlists, with blogs and stuff like that, YouTube channels, who influence what you see on your feeds and what gets published in magazines and all of that. And so any artist out there that needs a review, send it to us. We did a Dave East review of his most recent album as a restart. I had this blog a long time ago and had a lot of fans to it. So right now it's the 88mphblog.blogger.com. And we'll get you a full review, not one of these things where we write a paragraph and charge you or something. You got some stuff you want to send to us, you let me know. I'll get with you on social media. We'll put something together. I'll display it real nice and everything like that.
So we're running out of time here. So we got a special announcement about next week's Minivan musician before we get out of here.
Yeah, you won't just be looking at my ugly ass face. You'll be looking at D Menace's pretty face.
No, and we'll have better lighting.
We're gonna go out to D Menace's crib next week, and we both gonna talk. I know he's got a lot to say. He's worked with some legendary artists. He's been around a long time. He's got more material than anyone I know, literally. And I've fucked with a lot of artists and stuff like that. So, yeah, we both gonna kind of share the back bench back there, or the 2 seats right here in the minivan. See, that's what the minivan's for. We could go on tour tomorrow night. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to wrap it up. Everybody, mash that subscribe button, mash the like button, leave me a comment, say whatever you want to say. I'll have something to say back, of course.
All right, peace.
Yup.